WDSU first warning weather. We're going to start with radar. Got a couple of interesting things that I'm going to show. Not necessarily weather related, but since we have our own radar, it's kind of interesting. We have nights that are very humid like this. Actually seeing a train, actually seeing some shipping traffic. Those are not showers, but even the Doppler radar from the National Weather Service is seeing the same thing too. Right there, we've got train and shipping traffic. Just a little neat thing with our own WDSU first warning weather Doppler radar. We're the only station in town that has our own radar. We've got real-time temperatures that are still 90 at Lakefront. You are seeing that right. It is still 90. 85 officially here in town. Belle Chase down to 80. You might think, okay, that's better. Bogalusa, Slidell at 82. But when dew points are 80 and 81, it is still feeling like 100, feeling like 108. That is real data. It is nasty outside right now. And tomorrow, it's just as hot. Extreme heat warnings shown in our shades around Lake Maurepas, Lake Pontchartrain include the river parishes to much of the greater New Orleans area and goes to coastal Mississippi. Surrounding that are heat advisories. And again, we could be looking at feeling as hot as 114 at times. I got this calculated at 113 tomorrow, an actual air temperature of 97. You find the temperatures go down with extremely high humidity is still here on a few days. It'll still make it feel really, really hot. So we've got the bubble of the heat that brings extreme heat warnings all the way to the Midwest, to the Southeast. Piece of energy drops out of the Tennessee Valley, meets up with another piece of energy out of that's more tropically oriented. It's not necessarily tropical wave, but it's a system coming in to bring our storms tomorrow night. That's going to bring a break to the heat. Temperatures anywhere from 76 to 83. We're really not dropping much tonight. Tomorrow, it's about a 40% chance of storms during the afternoon, in late afternoon hours. I don't think a whole lot of storms during the day. That allows us to really heat up. But look what happens after 4. We go to the nighttime hours, 11 o'clock overnight. That's when the likely round of storms is set to arrive, and that really is the true break in the heat. 97, the actual air temperature here, 98 in Slidell and Bogalusa, even 95s to Grand Isle, Boothville at 94. Gulfport 97 could be as hot as 115, 113, and 110, which is why the heat alerts and the WDSU first warning weather alert day. Stay safe, stay cool, and we're hoping power holds up too. Wednesday, scattered storms will be ongoing, numerous storms that should hold temperatures back a bit. We're down a little bit, but still really hot to 93, 90, 95. Of course, feeling even hotter with a heat index. Could be 108. I've calculated 110. And continuing with scattered storms to Thursday to Friday, even into the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. The good news is with scattered storms, we're not going to be as hot as we could be, but it's still really hot and humid. I mean, it's the end of July. We're getting into August, right? So in some of the good news here is we still take a look in the tropics and a couple of tropical waves shown, a weak Bermuda high. There is nothing in the Gulf. There is nothing in the Caribbean, and there's nothing shown, just a few storms. Look at the shear blowing some of these storms apart. That's a little bit of an impressive storm starting to strengthen, but no outlook areas for either the Gulf, the Caribbean, or even the greater Atlantic. No development expected over the next 7 days. WDSU first warning weather, 7-day forecast. The alert day for the heat alerts tomorrow, and then we've got storms arriving to bring a temporary end to the heat, but it's still hot and humid even with those storms.